Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our civics lesson 1 on equality. India is a democratic country. What is meant by democracy? Democracy means people only have the power to elect their leaders. Here in the democratic country, the government is formed by the people, of the people, and for the people. Key feature of democracy is people's participation, the resolution of conflict, and equality and justice. People's participation means people's role in electing their leader. The resolution of conflict is a way for two or more parties to find a peaceful solution to a disagreement among them. The disagreement may be personal, financial, political, or emotional. When a dispute arises, the best course of action is made to resolve the disagreement. This is what resolution of conflict. Next, we are going to see what is equality and justice. Equality is treating everyone without bias. Equality is to provide equal treatment to all citizens inside the country. It prohibited all kinds of discrimination on the basis of caste, race, gender, religion, economic status, and the place of birth. All people are considered equal before law. What is meant by justice next? Justice stands for rule of law, impartial system of equal rights, freedom, and opportunities for all in a society. This is called justice. Let us begin the lesson with Kanta's story. Kanta was a very poor woman. She worked as a domestic worker and she had a daughter. On election day, Kanta and her friend Sujata are waiting to cast their votes. It is a conversation between Kanta and Sujata. Kanta is saying to Sujata that they can vote as equal citizen of our country. Even Jain Sahib, in whose house she was working as domestic worker, is standing in the line with them. And she could see all kinds of people, such as rich people, poor people, educated, uneducated people, who are in very high status in the queue to cast their vote. At that time, she was excited and felt she is equal to everyone. And on that day, her daughter got sick and she was unable to take her to hospital because she did not have enough money to take her to hospital. She cannot take a day off from work even when her daughter was not well. She went to the work and completed all her work there and borrowed money from her master, that is from Jain Madam. In the evening, she took her daughter to the hospital. There, she had to stand in a queue to see the doctor. But in that queue, she could see only the poor people. From this story, what you understood, our constitution, that is law of our country, says everyone are equal in the country, but still some equalities prevail on the basis of economic status, on the basis of caste, and on the basis of gender, etc. Next topic we are going to discuss equal right to vote. In India, every citizen has equal right to vote. This is called as universal adult franchise. The idea of universal adult franchise is based on the idea of equality because it states that every adult in the country, irrespective of their wealth and the communities she or he belong to, has one vote. Thus, the adults who are above 18 years have the right to vote and each one of them has one vote without considering their caste, gender, economical status, educational status, etc. Kanta was treated equally with others only when she casted her vote, but in other cases she was not treated equally. What are the other kinds of equality is there in our country? One of the more common form of inequality in India is the caste system. In the matrimonials, we can see how important the issue of caste continues to be in the minds of highly educated urban Indians. Dalit. is the term used to point out the low caste people. Dalit means broken. By using this word, we can understand how seriously they are discriminated. Now we are going to see the story of Om Prakash Valmiki. Okay, Om Prakash Valmiki is a famous Dalit writer. In his autobiography Jutan, he writes he was treated badly in the school by his teachers. He was not allowed to sit along with the classmates. He had to sit on the floor near the door of the classroom, and he had to sweep the classroom and playground. When he was sweeping the playground, his back was paining and his face was full of dust. Dust has gone inside his mouth. Other children in his class was studying and he was sweeping. Headmaster was sitting in his room and watched him. He did not even allow to drink water. He was sweeping the whole day. When Om Prakash father, who was passing that way, saw his son sweeping the ground, he confronted the teacher. What is the meaning of confronted, children? Standing in front of someone and challenging them. He challenged the teacher and said loudly to her, to hear everyone, "You are a teacher, so I am leaving now. But remember, master, he will study right here only in this school, and not just him, but there will be more coming after him." This is the story of Om Prakash Valmiki. Okay. Next we are going to see the another one story for this caste discrimination. Okay, the second story is based on an incident that took place in one of India's largest cities and is common practice in most part of the country. It is a story about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who were looking to rent an apartment in the city. They had the money and paying the rent was no problem. They went to the property dealer to find a place. They visited the first apartment and Ansari liked that very much and decided to take it. But when the landlady found out their name, she refused to give the apartment since they are non-vegetarian. But they could smell the fish is being cooked in that apartment. Wherever they go and asked the house, same thing only continued. So the property dealer said them, say their name Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But the Ansari were reluctant to do this. What is reluctant, children? Reluctant means it is not right thing to do. In the end, it took a whole month of looking at apartments before they found a landlady who was willing to give them a place on rent. Okay, this is the two stories of how they were discriminated because of their caste. Next topic is recognizing dignity. Om Prakash Valmiki and Hansari are being treated unequally on the basis of differences of caste and religion. When persons are treated unequally, their dignity is violated. What is dignity, children? Self-respect, no? Om Prakash and Ansaris do not deserve to be treated badly. They deserve the same respect and dignity as anyone else. The recognition of equality includes some of the following provisions in the Constitution. That is, what are all the provisions made by the Constitution to bring equality? First, that every person is equal before the law. What does this mean? Is that every person, from the president of the country to Kanta, a domestic worker, has to obey the same laws. Second, no person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, caste, place of birth, or whether they are female or male. Third, Every person has access to all public places, including playgrounds, hotels, shops, and markets. All persons can use publicly available wells, roads, and bathing ghats. Fourth, untouchability has been abolished. So, these are the provisions made by the Constitution to bring equality among people. The two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in the Constitution is first through laws and the second through government programs or schemes to help disadvantaged communities. So, what are all the government schemes launched to bring equality, that we will see in the next class. Okay, children, I hope you understood till now what I have told in this lesson. Next, we are going to see some useful tips as a student how you can spend the quarantine time usefully. First one, limit your distractions. It is important to keep your attention focused on classes. A digital quarantine might be necessary for this. Limit your use of device as much as you can on until you complete all your schoolwork. Take designated breaks where you can allow to use your devices for some time. The second one, make a learning space. Create a designated place to learn. Make sure the place is quiet and comfortable for you to learn. The third one is learn some craft work also. This lockdown period can be utilized to learn some craft ideas. Think innovatively to make the best craft. Try to use some recycled items available in the house and learn painting techniques also. And the fourth one, old games are gold. No, this phase would be a perfect time to dust down your old family games. Like a snake and ladder, games like chess and carom board can be a family activity too. The next one, involve yourself in household works. Involving yourself in domestic work, or you can say household work, is the best way to make yourself as a responsible person. You can engage yourself in trying to do some dishes, arranging wardrobes, cleaning the houses, etc. So, children, would you follow all these tips in your quarantine time? Yes. Okay. So, with this video session is over. We will meet you in the next video session.